All right, welcome to Ask the Mayor. We have two questions this month. If you would like to get your question answered, please submit them on our website at westforklibrary.com or message to the library on Facebook by October 3rd. Our next Ask the Mayor will be on October 10th. So our first question is, please explain how the city will repay the loan that is being taken out to fund the water and sewer lines being relocated for the new bridge.
So that's a great question, and we've talked about this a little bit in the past. So the way we're going to repay that is twofold, really. The state is going to reimburse us for at least half. I believe the percentage is 50% of our cost that we're having to take out to do this. So we'll get completely 100% reimbursed for about half of it. And then the remaining half is going to be a no interest loan. So I believe that's a 20-year loan, it's a 10-year loan, zero interest. And so that's how the city intends to fund that. Like I said, we will initially absorb the cost of it. The state will repay us. We're doing the same thing on the bridge upgrade at Rock Creek right now. And so the city just finished up our work up there, and we're getting everything, all of the receipts and checks organized so that we can send those to the state for reimbursement. And we'll do the same thing when we replace the bridge going over the river.
Okay, thank you so much. And our second question is, what happened in the pre-construction meeting when you mentioned development on the bluff? What's next for that development, and what is the timeline?
So I'm glad you're following up on this. We talked about this last month, and yeah, the pre-construction went really well. The builder that is building, I believe it's cottages at River Bend. It's the same builder that just built the subdivision over on Smith Street, and we've so far had a really good relationship with him. He's really worked with the city well, and so that's been a good partnership all in all. But in the pre-construction meeting, we really just went over the timeline, which is mentioned here, and what's next. I think you guys can see a lot of what's happening. So we met and they talked about they're going to get in there and get started clearing out that property, getting some trees out. There was an old house site on that property. They told me that they believed it had a dirt floor, so it was an old house site. There was a lot of trash around it that the developer, if you've been kind of keeping an eye on that project, they've brought some dumpsters in and they've cleaned that up. So now they've got it cleared off pretty well. The next steps, they will start cutting roads in there, paving roads, putting in the infrastructure, the sewer and the water infrastructure. As far as a timeline, they told me to expect this time next year they would have houses for sale there. So that's pretty exciting. They're moving quick. I think one of the big things that's going to come out of that is where Church Street intersects with Highway 170 there's going to be a widening and kind of a straightening. If you've ever turned onto Church Street, it's kind of hard to get in and out of. So they're going to fix that as part of that project. And so we will probably see some traffic congestion there at times as they're doing that widening project right as it connects to 170. But yeah, that's about a year, so they're moving quick. The houses they have over on Smith Street, there's 28 houses in that subdivision, and I believe there are 2 lots that do not have construction started on them, and most of the houses that are completed have sold. So they're having good luck selling homes over there. I know that's been some new citizens to West Fork that have moved in, and also some longtime residents have bought houses in there and moved in. So great little subdivision over there, and we're excited to see the subdivision that they build out on the bluff.
Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you, Mary Cottle, for being with us today and answering our questions. And for everyone watching, we will see you again on October 10th.
1 second.
Oh, absolutely.
So I just remembered this. If you guys have not been to the library to see Lindsay's timeline that she's put up in here, you need to stop by. I mentioned this at the city council meeting. I hope Marie gave you a shout out for that. But the city celebrated 50 years of the West Fork Library, and Marie pointed out that Lindsay did the timeline that's currently in the meeting room at the library. It is really cool. It is worth your time to stop in here and just take a trip down memory lane of where the West Fork Library started from and where it is today. So special thanks to Lindsay for the timeline. Special thanks to the library for digging through all of the historic newspaper clippings and pictures and stuff, and really celebrating the library the way they have.
Well, thank you very much, and we will probably keep that timeline up through the month of September, so you've still got plenty of time if you want to come down and take a look at it, and we will be excited to see you when you do. All right, so next Ask the Mayor is again on Friday, October the 10th, so get your questions in by October 3rd, and we look forward to seeing you again, Mayor Cottle.
Okay,
Thank you very much.